This is the biggest news in NFT history. The OG NFT CryptoPunks have been sold to Yuga Labs, who are the creators of Bored Ape Yacht Club.
We're going to break down exactly what this means for the future of punks, apes, mutants, meebits, and the NFT market in general. You do not want to miss this episode. Welcome to Goats in the Metaverse. Before we get started, let's check out our Goat Vault. What's happening, Stanley, in the Goat Vault?
The Goat Vault is back, baby. Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs might have just created a new bull market. We are up 8.26% just from last Friday. Goat Vault's at $60,000. What is the Goat Vault, you ask? Well, let me tell you. A Goat Vault is our way of giving back to our community. Once we hit 5,000 subscribers, we are opening up our Goat Vault and giving away our NFTs to you, the viewers of the show. How do you win those NFTs? Simple. All you need to do is subscribe. Smash that subscribe button. Once we get to 5,000, we open it up and give it away. So make sure to tell everybody and your mama about Goats in the Metaverse.
That was beautiful. Everybody and your mama should know about Goats in the Metaverse because, things are moving very fast in this world. It was just the other day that we were saying that there were some good buying opportunities. And let's look at what has been happening in the daily floor price check-in. And it looks like everything is up. Bored Ape Yacht Club with a huge move from about 65 ETH floor to now 94.9 ETH, 30 ETH in that movement since the announcement from Bored Ape Yacht Clubs, from Yuga Labs, of that acquisition of the CryptoPunks and Meebits and licensing with Larvalabs. CryptoPunks are up, Mutant Ape Yacht Clubs are up, Cool Cats, Doodles, CloneX, Guttercat Gang, V-Friends, Azuki, World of Women, and Cyberkongs are up. Only one not up is Invisible Friends. I wonder what's happening there that they didn't manage to do it, but still pretty strong with the 7.25 ETH floor. So pretty good few days in the NFT world. And pretty much Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs, kicking off what could be the start of a new bull market in this cycle.
Absolutely. And just to keep in mind, ETH is still hovering around $2,500, $2,600. So this is probably one of the first times that ETH has not played a factor into this. Yuga Labs came out strong. There was some controversy. We covered it on the last show. If you haven't seen it, watch it right there, about know your customer. It was a big, bold move, a lot of negative feedback on it. Well, 24 hours later, Yuga Labs comes out and says, we have officially purchased Larvalabs, which owns CryptoPunks and Meebits. When I tell, this is like, Coke buying Pepsi, right? Or maybe even Pepsi buying Coke. I don't know who's who, but this is huge news and very, 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 very good for the industry. Mainly because a lot of CryptoPunks holders, and for those of you who don't know what CryptoPunks are, they are one of the first NFTs ever created. They have the OG status, and a lot of people have been complaining that Larvalabs is not really doing anything to build a brand. Well, here comes Yuga Labs and says, don't worry, we will start building the brand. And the first thing they do, the first announcement they make, is they're giving the IP to the shareholders. If you own a CryptoPunk, if you own a Meebit, you automatically own commercial rights to your NFT, and now you could go start building a brand around it, which is huge news because there's a lot of controversy saying CryptoPunks and Meebits don't give you that commercial IP that Bored Ape and Mutants do. Your thoughts, OG Yas?
Well, my thoughts, brilliant move by Yuga Labs. If ever you want a lesson in how to turn some negative press around, just come out with an announcement that just stops everyone talking about the previous announcement and goes on talking about the new announcements. And in addition to that, really seeing the market. We've been lots of conversations going on about Larvalabs. When are you going to do something? We need to see more utility in Meebits, in CryptoPunks, commercial rights and licensing. And Larvalabs have come back and said, we're just two guys. We created this thing. It exploded. We're two developers. We don't want to build a big business. We don't want to go out and make a whole franchise and different things. We just want to create cool experimental tech and art. And Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs, reading that and saying, well, we want to build a massive business here. We want to go out and build the future Disney of the world. Why don't we go and have that conversation with them? We've got the resources, the capability, the reach, the money, and strike a deal with the Yuga Labs, with the Larvalabs founders. So just a slight correction, they didn't go out and buy Larvalabs. They licensed and acquired the IP, the ownership of both CryptoPunks and Meebits for them to be able to do whatever they want with that. In addition to that, they acquired 423 CryptoPunks and 1,711 Meebits as part of their collection that they now hold as well. And like you said, Stanley, they opened up the commercial rights for that, like they've done with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Interesting question. UTA previously signed an exclusive deal with Larvalabs to represent CryptoPunks and Meebits. So I don't know how that relationship now works. Does Bored Ape Yacht Club now, have they canceled that agreement? Is UTA still representing Larvalabs on those two? Or now has it moved over to Bored Ape Yacht Club? And if I now own the full commercial rights of my ape, does that now conflict with the agreement with UTA? All unknowns, things we'll need to discover on how those agreements are written, and IP law and IP lawyers are moving at real time, trying to figure out this space more quickly, that moves more quickly than anything else. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But big move from Yuga Labs, bullish for both Bored Ape Yacht Club and anyone who's holding a CryptoPunk or a Meebit. And we saw that in the market. Meebit floor price started to climb up to 4 ETH floor, which was down from down at about 2 ETH and doubled. And that's when the rumors started happening saying, is Yuga Labs buying Larvalabs? Are they buying CryptoPunks? Are they buying Meebits? We saw it on the chain volume. We saw it on transactions, but no one believed it. We had Nifty Nick saying that the rumor that Bored Ape Yacht Club was acquiring Meebits is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If that materializes, the floor of Bored Ape Yacht Club should crater. It makes no sense, and buying into that rumor will get you burned. Well, that tweet did not age so well. The floor has not cratered. It has skyrocketed, and the rumor was true. I wonder who were the insiders who knew about this before everyone else, because we definitely saw it in the trading volume. People were tweeting, what's going on with Meebits? What's going on? And the rumors started circulating before Yuga Labs came out with the news. I know Gary Vee was one of the people that tweeted out that CryptoPunks are going to be the grails. And I wonder if he knew before everyone else, because it seemed a little fortuitous 24 hours before the announcement that he comes back and says CryptoPunks will always be the grails. Danny, what do you think?
Well, I mean, he did tweet out, I don't know if it was 24 hours in advance, but he definitely did tweet out earlier than most about CryptoPunks. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely people that are in the know. I guess, this is an unregulated industry. There's no insider trading. I'm sure somebody told somebody that told somebody, and people took that information and ran with it. We also saw that once that announcement did come to market, Meebits actually doubled, right? I think they went from 3 ETH to 6 ETH. And, if you look at Meebits and you look at dogs, you look at mutants, not financial advice, do your own research, they still might be a buy, right? I mean, you're talking about a product that from a art perspective appeals to a lot of people. There's a lot of people I know that says, I love my Meebit. And my counter argument to that was like, well, there's no utility to it. We don't really know if Larva is going to do anything with it. Well, now it's a completely different story, right? If you're looking at that and you like the art, there might be something there from a long-term perspective that if you're looking at that price point, if we look back at it a year from now, this might seem cheap. But yes, I think GV tweeted out somebody random. I think they flipped a Meebit in like 22 minutes and made like a 5 or 6 ETH profit on a rare one. Listen, this is the opportunities are there, right? I mean, you got to understand what you're doing. You got to have a little bit of balls. You got to have ETH, right? But the opportunities are there, and if you say, "Hey, the market is moving up, I can buy this, flip it right away," or maybe that person just bought it and listed it higher, and somebody else was willing to pay the high price for it. This is big news. I mean, this is big news, and this is, I think, for ape holders and Mutant holders, Yuga Labs is here to build. They're here to build long term. There's a lot of conversation now. They're not part of Coinbase? Are they going to build out their own platform and compete against Coinbase and compete against OpenSea? Now, these are all rumors. We don't know, but I wouldn't count them out for anything. I think, we talked about on the show, they're raising money at a $5 billion valuation. Right now, that $5 billion valuation seems pretty cheap.
It does seem pretty cheap. And one other thing that this acquisition does is it extends the Bored Ape Kennel Club Yuga Labs community to another 30,000 NFTs, individual holders that make up that 30,000 between Meebits and CryptoPunks, probably another 10 to 15,000 holders. I don't know what the overlap of those people and Bored Ape Yacht Club holders are, but definitely growing their audience of IP that they can now take to the market and be able to build stories with, and other virtual collaborations and merchandising and all the things that you would expect a company to be able to do with their characters in the metaverse. So definite opportunities there. We're seeing the market rallying behind the news, lots of excitement for it. I, for one, have some Meebits that I've never sold, and I'm pretty excited to now hold on to them. I was wondering when would something happen, but these are 3D avatars. One of the first 3D avatars got some partnerships with Decentraland and I think with Sandbox. So there is already some extensibility allowed for Meebits, and now we have a company that is going to put some attention and focus on it. Is it going to be like the big acquirers who come out and go and buy these little startups and effectively kill them because they get distracted and have too many other things going on? Or will Yuga Labs really be able to turn things around for these communities? Well, the time will tell, and we will keep on talking about it and sharing our news about it. Before we end off on the call, we're going to end up with our notable sale of the day, and, well, it's to be expected. A Bored Ape Yacht Club, another ape with 120 ETH, $307,000 sale at the back of this news. Bored Apes are back.
Bored Apes are back, and I recall a friend of mine, saying, I don't want to buy this thing at 170 for whatever it was, and then it dropped down to 70, and they said, apes are done, and all of a sudden they are back and better than ever. We're going to keep an eye on this. Hope you enjoyed our show. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Our goal is simple. We just want to provide as much value and information to you, let you make your own decisions, hopefully make some money along the way, but most of all, have some fun. If you enjoyed our show, hit the like button, leave a comment, and remember to share with your friends and subscribe. We'll see you guys soon.